And we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live session of the GrowVeg Challenge. I'm Chineye Okezie, your host for tonight, and I have here with me my co-host Sharon as well, with one of our participants who will be questioning this night. Sharon, can you introduce yourself to the audience and also introduce our participants? Thank
Yes,
you.
good evening, everyone. I'm Kendi Sharon by name. So I'll be hosting with Miss Chinere today, with Miss Ainike also. So we'll be starting with the questions for today. We'll be asking Miss Chinere that what motivated you to join GrowVeg Challenge 2.0 and how has the experience met your expectations so far?
Hey, let's
Okay, Chino, you can go ahead.
okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Chinyere Anyeke. Okay, what motivated me to join GrowVeg Challenge is Dr. Talabi posts. And I came online on Facebook one morning. So I just saw a pop-up of Dr. Atalabi post. So I was like, I was interested with what he was talking about bell pepper farming. So I had to send a friend request to him, which he accepted. I was going through his profile, so I was seeing a lot of interesting things about bell pepper farming. I was like, this is what I'm looking for, or I've been looking for all this while. So luckily for me, one day they are like he posted something about they are giving us free tomato guide. If you are interested, you can indicate, which I did, and I received a free tomato. So I went through the guide. I was like, these people just gave us what we need for tomato production, from sourcing of your seed, nursery management, transplanting, production procedure, and everything. So I was like, this is what I need. So after a while, I saw a post from him about GrowVeg Challenge, that if you want to know everything about vegetable farming in terms of cucumber production, watermelon, tomato, bell pepper, and all that, there's a training ongoing for it, and that we have to pay for it. So I was like, that if actually I can give out this money to learn all these things that is being listed, that means it's worth it. So I have to pay for it. And believe me, like the training met my expectation and even exceeded it, because
Wow.
each passing day, I do go through the online training. I do log into my portal to check on maybe something, I need something. So I will log into my portal and check on it. And the truth is that I'm happy that I registered for this GrowVeg Challenge, and it met my expectation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, I'm so glad. GrowVeg 2.0 met your expectation. I'm very glad. And also the production guidelines you got was also very useful to you. So moving on to the next question, I'll be asking you that how has the practical season improved your understanding of vegetable farming?
Okay, thank you for the question. And I would say that the practical session deepened my understanding for vegetable farming, starting from soil preparation, nursery management, and nutrient management. Like the practical session, it gives me all I needed to venture into vegetable production. Like it was through this practical session that I was able to learn about sterilization of the soil. Yes, I know about hydrogen peroxide, but I didn't know that we can actually use hydrogen peroxide on our soil. It was through that practical session I was able to learn about it, and it's very helpful. Thank you.
Yes, I'm glad the practical session was also very helpful to you. So before we move on, let me use this medium to greet our watchers that are watching us right now. Thank you for watching us and staying with us. So also, You can visit growveg.leveragefresh.com to register for GrowVeg 3.0. We'll be onboarding May 19th. So you can use this opportunity also to experience these good things people are getting. You can use this medium to get this knowledge people are also having. So moving on to the next question, I'll be asking Chinyere that can you walk us through one specific practical season that stood out to you and why?
Okay, one practical session that stood out to me is the nursery
Did you get me,
management
Miss Chinyere?
aspect. Yes, I can hear you. The practical session that stood out is the nursery management. Because initially, I know that I used to nurse seed, but the germination rate I used to have is very poor, like very, very poor. And it was through this training that I know that, as in, the mistake is always from my end. The mistake is always from my end. Because through the practical session, I was able to learn how to source for a good seed. It was through this training that I was able to find out that some seeds might not be viable. So you might think that you have a seed, and after nursing it, you are not getting anything out from it. So it was through this training. So the nursery management aspect, how you nurse your seed, the water management, how you water the nursery, and everything till the very day you transplant your seed. So that practical session aspect has been very helpful to me. Thank you.
Okay, so moving on to the next question also, I'll be asking that have you had any challenge during the training and how did you overcome them?
Yes, I had a challenge during the training. The challenge I had was disease attack in my pepper farm. Yes, I had a disease attack in my pepper farm. And how was I able to overcome it? I was able to overcome it through the help of the experts we have in our WhatsApp platform. Because what do I normally do? If I enter my pepper farm, I notice something that is not supposed to be. So I will take a picture of it and I will post it to the group chat. So immediately I'm posting it, the interesting part of it is that I'm posting it, I'm getting a response immediately. This one is not like you post, you wait for 1 week before someone will respond to your post. So immediately you're posting that picture, you are getting a response, you are getting a solution to that particular problem. And they will tell you what happened to your plant. They will tell you this is the cause. They will tell you what you did that was wrong or what you need to get it right and give you a solution to mitigate that problem. That's the interesting part. Like that WhatsApp group, I was like, please, they should not lock that WhatsApp group for the sake of some of us. Like, we still need it to be throwing in our questions. Because I know that farming is something that you don't know it all in farming. When it comes to agriculture, you don't know it all. We learn
True.
every day. New things are coming out. So you encounter problem every day if it has to do with agriculture. And that's why they say preventive measure. You have to prevent. It's not like you control it totally. So you have to prevent that thing. So I encountered disease attack and by the help of experts. And some of them I even private chat them. Like if I ask a question and maybe their explanation wasn't clarified, I have to private chat them. I'll be like, please, sir, me, I did not understand this thing that you should please explain further. And that person will explain, tell you what to do. And the person will even ask you, if you still have any question, you can come back and ask. Meaning that they're always willing to answer your question anytime. No matter where they are willing to give you a solution to that problem you encountered. Thank you.
Yes, that's very interesting. For any of your problems, you are willing to give a solution to it and to also put you through very much.
Yeah.
So, moving on to the next question before we will take our guest, I'll be asking you that have you started implementing what you've learned in your personal or commercial farm? What results have you seen?
Yes, I have started implementing what I learned. Okay, right now I'm working on bell pepper farming. Normally before, if I plant my bell pepper, like if I transplant to the field, maybe after some days, if I come back to the field, I'll notice that the bell pepper plant is cutting off. The roots will rot, and the next day it's cut off. So through the training, I found out that the way I'm transplanting my nursery, that as in the way I'm transplanting the plant, that is not good. That I'm burying the plants. You dig a hole, then I'm burying it, like I'm planting it so deep. So it was through that training that I got to find out that. And the next batch of the bell pepper that I had, I was doing what I learned from GrowVeg Challenge. And believe me, I did not experience such problem again in that particular plant. I did not.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your contributions, your feedback, and to all our viewers who have joined us this moment. We thank you all for joining us, and thank you for also listening to our wonderful participant, Chinyere. Thank you for also giving us a platform. And we have so much to ask her tonight, and I'm sure everyone who is watching have learned one thing or the other of why you should even participate in the GrowVeg Challenge. And if you've not registered for the GrowVeg Challenge 3.0 coming up in on the 19th of May, you can go to growveg.leveragefresh.com to register now, and then with just 30,000 naira, you can see that there's so much in store for you once you join the program. So back to you, Chinyere. How have interacted? I'm sure you've had interactions with other participants and then your instructors. You've heard how you say you post pictures and then you get immediate reply. So your interaction with your fellow participants and the instructors, how has it helped to shape your learning experience?
Yes, their interaction has been very, very helpful. Like very, very helpful because I always interact with them. Like there are some people that maybe some who ask questions. Some who ask questions. So I'll be like, I'll be interested to know more about that particular question. So I will private chat the person. Okay, there is one lady that posted something about tomato farming. So I was like, I have to chat the person. I was like, I'm interested to know more about this your tomato farming. So she explained everything. She explained everything. So she was like that. She even let it from GrowVeg Challenge that it was some of the questions that was asked during the training and live session. Eventually I was not able to join through that period. I wasn't able to join the live session then. So I was like, wow, that was good. So in fact, their interaction is very, very okay because they are open-minded people and they want everybody to learn. They carry you along and they are always helpful whenever there is a problem. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you once again for telling us how important it is to interact with fellow participants. So we can see that you're not learning alone from the instructors, you're also learning from fellow participants. And there's a lot in store for you. Um, I want to use this opportunity to, yes, our second participant, Raman, has just joined. You're welcome. Sir Raman, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so
Thank you for
much.
having me.
Yes, you're welcome. So, fortunately, we were on a very important question, and I will just take a step backward for you to learn for you to tell us how you've been implementing what you've been learning from the GrowVeg Challenge 2.0. Hello, Mr. Roman, can you hear us? Hello? Okay, so while Mr. Roman is still trying to settle down, um, I'll just go over to you, Chinyere. So if GrowVeg Challenge 2.0 gives you a startup fund today, how would you structure your vegetable farming business based on what you have learned so far?
Okay. Thank you very much for that interesting question because as we all know that farming is all about funding.
Hmm.
Like you cannot just enter into farming if you don't have the
Yes.
necessary finance for it.
Hmm.
Because along the line you will be choked up. So if I get a startup fund from GrowVeg Challenge, that means I'm good to go. Like I said, I'm into bell pepper farming, but it's not like
Yeah.
I'm doing it as my own. It's not my own farm. I'm just in a
Okay.
farm where they have a bell pepper farm. So it's not like I'm learning from them also. And also at the same time,
Yeah.
also working in the farm. But I have a vision and also an aspiration to start up my own.
Wow.
So if I can get a fund from Leverage Fresh, that means I'm good to go. Because I want to start up with what I have learned so far from GrowVeg
Yes.
Challenge. Like I'm just picturing it in three business model, which is starting up a vegetable farm that is sustainable, productive, and community impact. Because if you watch what GrowVeg is teaching us, they are like teaching us in a way to carry people along. And at the same time, they're also teaching us a way like they will tell you that don't use this chemical that is harmful. It's harmful to
Yeah.
the environment. And this is what they need to be telling people. And which GrowVet is, as in this program is doing for us. Do you understand? So if I can get a startup fund from them, that means I'll be able to start off my own pepper farm. I don't need to like work for anybody again. I don't need to be like, as in this my knowledge, to
Yeah.
be giving it where I am. I need to start off my own. It's not that I'm doing this thing, I'm implementing it. At least this is what I gained from this training I participated. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mr. Ramon, you're welcome once again. Are you with us
Yeah,
now?
thank you for having me. I'm with you.
Yes. Yeah, okay. So kindly tell us what motivated you to join GrowVeg Challenge 2.0 and how has your experience met your expectation?
Yeah, thank you very much for the question. I actually study industrial chemistry, so I took interest in agriculture when I was doing my project. I went to pick a palm kernel shell from a mill, so to do activated carbon. So I was so fascinated by the economic importance of palm tree. So I developed interest in agriculture. So after that, I moved to cassava, then to vegetable farming. But along the line, I see that there's a lot of challenge with vegetable farming, most especially disease management and yield. So immediately I saw an advert. Before then, I've been seeing adverts on how to improve on vegetable farming. Notable one is that of the Leventis foundation training, which is for 1 year, where you have to move from your place to Ibadan or Kaduna to their station. Then at the same time, there's another one again, this wizard farmer that is having farm at Ota. But the problem I'm having is that one, I cannot leave my present location to move to another place because of my family tie. Then at the same time, my age restriction is the most impediment I'm having. So because of my age, I'm always knocked out of the training. I cannot take part in all those free training, even the one that I have to pay for. Most of them are always that is practical oriented. So when I saw the GrowVeg Challenge advert and I saw it that it's practical oriented, you don't need to leave your location, and at the same time you get everything that you want. And I see what is has been listed. I've been seeing a lot of online adverts like that, but they don't really speak to what I really want. So I saw that this one would really give me what I want. Then after registering, I know that I was not making a mistake when I saw the video of the first runner up. I could not remember the name of the guy now. I saw the video and I saw what he has done. I said, yes, this one will not be making a mistake for registering for this GrowVeg challenge. And along the line, during the training, the online training, which is the theoretical training, I've been
Yeah.
exposed to control environment farming. Control environment. Before then, I only felt that greenhouse farming is just for big shots. That if you don't have billions, you cannot do greenhouse farming. So when I now heard about net house is even easier to set up and all those stuff. So I now saw that control farming too can also be there. This aquaponic and all those stuff. So when they do a lot of justice to that topic, and I say, wow, this is really an eye opener. So the kind of facilitator that are there, you see, you realize that what you are really paying for, is what you are getting is really is not. And if I want to quantify what you're supposed to have here, I've been doing a lot of online training. I see that most of them are always like around 250,000, 300,000, 500,000, which will really get that much, and backing up with practical oriented. So that is what, and I've gained a lot from it, and it has really met my expectation. And I will recommend it to anybody at any time.
Thank you so
So
much.
thank you.
Thank
Mm.
you, Mr. Rahman. I'm really happy to hear that GrowVeg has made so much impact, and your experience has been wonderful. So, talking about all the trainings and the practical section, if you're talking about practical sections, so these practical sections you're mentioning, how have they helped you to improve your understanding of vegetable farming?
Yes, if you have done something practically, you will be able to see that you know what you are doing that is wrong. You'll be looking for a way, except you don't want to improve. You're looking for a way to improve on what you are doing. So I've been looking for a way to improve on what I've been doing. Though I used to get knowledge from YouTube and all those stuff, but I have to always improve on what I'm doing. So the GrowVeg Challenge 2.0 has also helped me, especially the WhatsApp group. So there are a lot of the, so you are maybe I may be somehow passive there, but in fact I'm always looking up to every day. If I don't, if I, in fact, not, it's not even every day. Like every 2 hours, I want to go and see what is happening there, because you see a lot of suggestion, people's challenges. They put it there. I'll take my notes and jot it down. The quantity you have to miss and all those, how to solve problem and all those stuff. So it has really speak to the problem I'm having on the farm. It has really helped me to improve on my skills and knowledge of vegetable farming.
Thank you so much. And then talking about challenges, you mentioned about challenges. So, what are the challenges that you've experienced during this training, the GrowVeg Challenge training, and then how are you able to overcome them?
Yeah, the most challenging one I have is irrigation system. My irrigation system broke down. So, and I still have to feed even if I'm doing manual watering, I still have to feed the plants. I planted about 5,000 cucumber plants. Yes, about 5,000. So to wet it is really very tedious. So, and I need to feed them. And most of the feed, that is the synthetic chemicals and the fertilizer we have to apply are mostly soluble. So when I saw the training on the video on drenching, and listening to reading what is on the WhatsApp group, I got to understand that I can also drench the feed I can also dredge the soil to feed the plant. So it has really helped me to overcome that feeding. And if not because of the drenching and the drenching I've been doing, I would have lost everything totally. Because to lose, I was able to recover about half of the plant, but if not because of the drenching, I wouldn't have been getting anything today. So I've been a total loss. So the drenching has really helped me. It's one of the top-notch uh, uh, practical section that I've really gained from. And also
Thank,
the drenching also help to fight disease.
Yes.
okay, it seems Mr. Rahman's network is off.
Network is bad.
Yes. Okay, so while we allow him to gain his network, I'll just quickly ask Chinyere, talking about, you've heard how you've talked about GrowVeg, how it has impacted you positively, helped you overcome challenges, and also improve your understanding of vegetable farming. So, out of all this, your experience, would you be able to recommend GrowVeg Challenge to any of your friends, family relatives, or anyone around you? And why would you do that?
Okay. Thank you very much for your question. And the
Yes.
answer to that question is yes. In fact, I'm 100% willing to recommend GrowVeg Challenge to anyone at any time, and which I have been doing. I have told a lot of my friends who are into farming
Yeah.
about GrowVeg Challenge, because if they can call me and ask me, like, look at the problem I'm having in my farm, and I'll give them solution, and which they are seeing the positive side of it, that means they want to know more. Where
Yeah.
I was able to get that knowledge, and which I told them that anything I'm doing right now, I learned it from GrowVeg Challenge, and it has been helpful. So I have been telling a lot of my friends about GrowVeg Challenge. I do share the flyers in some WhatsApp group that I belong. And sometimes I do post it on my WhatsApp status too, because if I can learn, if I can acquire knowledge, I still want someone else to learn, because we are fighting food security.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Nigeria is in serious problem when it comes to food crisis. Like, everybody wants to be food secure. So we are fighting food insecurity. So we want Nigeria to be better. We want everybody to be able to produce what he or she eats. And we want to reduce the importation of food. If we can do it, that means we can do it. So I've been telling friends about it, and I want them to learn, because me, I'm learning. I'm learning from GrowVeg. Even till now, I'm still learning. Like, if I'm done with work for the day, I'll pick up my phone. The first group chat I do go to is GrowVeg, because I know that someone has to ask a question and they will provide answer to that question. So I want to know
Yeah.
that problem that that person wants a solution, so that I will learn from that particular problem. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nero. Thank you so much. So we can see that GrowVeg is a learning platform. So to all our viewers who joined us, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Chinyere. Thank you also, Mr. Rahman. We understand the
Thank
network
you.
issues in this country, and we are happy that everyone listening have learned from our participants and have seen the essence of joining the GrowVeg Challenge. So you can register for GrowVeg Challenge 3.0 that was going to be happening in on the 19th of May, happening this month. So you still have time, though it's limited, but you can hurry now to register and be part of this wonderful experience. And I know that you won't regret investing in Grover Challenge 3.0. Thank you all. We've come to the end of the live session. Thank you, my co host Sharon. And thank you all once again for watching us tonight. Um, Good night,
Thank
everyone.
you. Good
Bye.
night.
Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Thank you for watching also. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.